Hey, it's Mercedes, and yes, you are manifesting with Mercedes. So listen, I want you to know that you have the power to intentionally create whatsoever it is you desire to manifest. So many people are looking at manifesting, looking at the law of attraction, looking at the secret. Listen, whatever it is you're looking at, what I need you to know is that the power is on the inside of you. And what I want you also to know is that there are 3 specific things that you can do today to help manifest whatsoever it is you desire. The question becomes, are you willing to intentionally do it so that you can see made manifest everything that you want, whether it's personally, professionally, spiritually, physically, or financially? What are those 3 things? Those 3 things are: you intentionally write, you intentionally speak, and you intentionally imagine. So as we take a look at you writing, what I need you to know is that whenever you are writing, whether it's declarations and affirmations, whatsoever it is you're writing, there are adult learning statistics that tell us that you remember 70% of what you write with your own handwriting. It's kinesthetic. There is a link between you writing and your brain. So every time you intentionally write what it is you want, you are ingraining it upon your mind. Not only your mind, but also your heart and your spirit. You've heard the scripture that says, write the vision and make it plain. And so often people, when they think of writing the vision, they think of pastors, they think of leaders, they think of 30, 40-page strategic plans. But writing the vision, you all, can be as simple as writing one sentence over and over and over again. Why? Because the more clear it becomes for you, the more it is ingrained into your heart, mind, and your spirit, the more your actions move toward it. So what is it that you're writing? You're writing declarations, and you're writing affirmations. When you intentionally write what it is that you want over and over and over again, you are making sure that your subconscious mind knows what you desire to see made manifest in your life. So listen, do you remember? Now, some of y'all might be too young to remember this, but anybody my generation and before, y'all remember when the teacher used to make the little bad kids go to the chalkboard and write what? I will not talk in class. I will not talk in class. I will not talk in class. Or they had to write 100 sentences over and over and over again. Whether the teachers knew it or whether the teachers didn't know it, what they were doing was making it a habit, a thought pattern for the children, such that their behavior would manifest what the teacher wanted to see in life. Here's what: not only does it work for the little children, it also works for us as adults. So whatever it is that you want, you write it over and over and over. The difference, though, between a declaration and an affirmation: with a declaration, you are declaring something that you want to see made manifest. With an affirmation, remember the root word is affirm. So you are affirming something that already exists. So whether it's about your health, I am healthy and healed. Whether it's about your finances, I am wealthy and prosperous. I meet my financial commitments on time and in full. Whatever it is, you declare and you affirm in writing so that it is embedded into your subconscious, and then your behavior follows. What you also need to know is anytime you're writing things that are positive, you are creating positive energy around what you want. You are everything that ever was and everything that ever is, it is fueled by energy. And so when you are affirming something positive, when you are declaring something positive in writing, not only are you ingraining it upon your mind and your heart and your spirit, but you are also raising your vibration. You're creating the positive energy that fuels what you put out and thus what comes back. The other thing that you can write that can help you immensely is you make lists of what you want. Now, here's what. So often we are taught and we are told not to focus on what we want, not to articulate what we want, not to make it known. Mercedes today is telling you, if you're going to manifest what you want, you have got to become comfortable, one, saying and articulating what you want. But to make it even more powerful, you make lists. When you write those lists and then you review them, you renew in your mind what you desire. Oh, some of y'all need a scripture. Here go the scripture. It says, renew your mind daily. Transform your mind daily. What you need to know is that every day, all day, you are either renewing or you are transforming. So if you are renewing and transforming, whether it's positive or negative, whether it's beneficial or whether it's detrimental, using those lists of what you want help guide you again to what you desire to see made manifest. So you all write affirmations and declarations and use lists of what you want to help create what you desire. The other thing that you want to make sure that you do with the writing is to make sure that you are speaking. What are you speaking? You can speak the same as what you write. You're speaking affirmations, you're speaking declarations. Some of you use the scripture, but what you have to know again is that faith cometh by hearing. So even though we're writing it down and even though we're saying it in our heads, you also have to say it out loud. The more of your senses, sight, sound, touch, taste, smell, we talk about that on a whole different conversation. But the more of your senses that you use when you are working to manifest what you want, the quicker it comes to you. So literally saying out loud, speaking affirmations, speaking declarations, speaking those scriptures, but doing it every single day. Because the other part to that scripture says, renew yourself daily, transform your mind daily. So when you're speaking affirmations and when you're speaking declarations, what you're doing is, again, putting out into the atmosphere what you want to return to you. Remember that you sow in thought, you sow in word, and you sow in deed. So speaking it out means that you are speaking seeds into the atmosphere that will return the harvest to you. Speak the same sentence over and over and over again. One of the things I do for me, and one of the things I do with people I work with, whether it's in the mindset management and manifesting with Mercedes group, or whether it is in one-on-one executive consulting, I have them speak the same thing over and over. Use your smartphone, turn your timer to 3 minutes and say the same thing over and over. One of my foundational affirmations and declarations is, money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Listen, if there's a specific product or specific service that you know you want to sell more of, you use a declaration or affirmation. Say the same thing over and over. People gladly buy from me. People gladly spend money with me. People gladly buy from me. People gladly spend money with me. You have to realize that a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking over and over again. So if your current thoughts do not serve you, then you have to insert and purge with thoughts that do serve you. So speak the same thing over and over again. The third powerful yet simple thing that you are going to do to manifest what you want is to intentionally imagine. To carve time out of your day where you literally sit down and use your imagination to paint the picture. You've heard the scripture that says that God will do above and beyond what you ask or think. Part of the problem is you ain't thinking about nothing. You either ain't thinking about nothing. Yes, I say ain't. You either ain't thinking about nothing or you thinking the same thing over and over again. All you know is what you know. So what do you have to do? You have to use your imagination. to explore the details. If the thing were already made manifest, what would it look like? What color would it be? What would it feel like? What would it conjure up on the inside of you? If the thing were already made manifest, where would you be living? What would you be driving? Who would be around you? Who would be calling you on the telephone? What conversations would you be having? You literally have to create the feeling as if it were already so. So when you speak and when you think and when you imagine, you are intentionally not only fueling the atmosphere, but you're fueling your own belief systems. You're fueling your own thoughts and words so that your actions would soon follow. What I need you to know without question is you have the power. You have the power to intentionally create whatsoever it is you desire. And 3 key things that you can do is that you can think, you can speak, and you can imagine. You can write. Too many of you allow your life to just happen. Here's what I also need you to know. You will either program your own mind or somebody else will program it for you. Intentionally take control of what creates and governs your life. And you can do that, you all, by writing, by speaking, and by imagining whatsoever it is you desire. I'm Mercedes, and yes, you are manifesting with Mercedes.